Hello there, YouTubers. It's been a bit of time since I did a video. Lots of change. So if you can see, I got another one ready here, waiting for the pump. I've changed a few things here. As you can see, I got the tuning on. I've learned a bunch of things regarding the light, so that's what I wanted to pinpoint to you. So the neons are 300 and something K, 3,500 K. Those are red and blue LEDs and orange. Same thing on this side, red, blue, and orange. And those here are the miracle that we're talking about. Those are 6,500 K. That's what you need. Definitely is what you need. And I cannot put that any more than this. It needs to be true light. It needs to be blinding you when you look at it, and it needs to be blue true light, not yellow or anything like that. Like those neons there are yellow. I have seen a huge, very huge difference since I've started with those. That's the celery that I started with. When I bought at a store and it survived. It grew like it was half that size there. It's unbelievable how fast it grew. And the problem that I had with the other lights, and what I've been told, because I've been asking a bunch of questions, nobody knew aquaponic and this and that, they had no idea. So what I've learned is that with lights that do not have the proper K thing, the true light thing, everything is calculated in a matter of Ks. So the true lights are at 6,500. So those are the true lights. Neon bulb, there are those are 3,500. Those are 6,500. And I don't know about the LEDs, but the LEDs have red and blue spectrum, but not enough blue spectrum. Red spectrum makes those little here, the cucumbers started flowering at that stage because of the reds. I had, if you remember, 1, 2, and 3 in the middle there of those LEDs, and eventually it didn't work because the cucumber were flowering. Those were growing way too fast, and you can actually see it here. I don't know if you're able to see that, but the middle there is not empty, it's filled for that reason. So the new branch, since I put down those new lights, actually have the holes in it. You can see it there. This one here is a new one, and it got a hole in the middle. This one here didn't quite get a hole, but anyway, it's that's what it is. It's growing better. It's growing as it should be growing. It's getting the proper light. It's a balance, basically. It's a big balance, and if you don't keep up the balance, the fish will die. They will get disease. They will get a bunch of things. Also, what I can see here, those usually don't bend. It's because they grew up too fast. The red light made them grow too fast. So they were urging up to get at the end of a cycle, which they were not in. So here I started 2 new ones, and you can actually see the difference in the green. Those are much more greener than those. Like a really strong green. They're really going fast because they got all the light spectrum here, but they do have everything really, really fast. Green, better, stronger. They need the right light in the right place. And if you look here, that's a butter crunch salad. But the crunch salads don't grow like this at all there. Those went way too fast. So believe me, it's definitely this. And I'm gonna show you here. I'm gonna pull one out. So here, that's not the way it should be growing. See the root there? It tastes good. Everything's fine, but they grew up too fast. They need the proper light to grow up at a regular pace, and that's what it is. And they grew up like very, very fast, and it didn't make any sense, and that's the reason why we're here right now. Same thing with those. Romaine lettuce, they grow up too fast. The roots are there, the plants are there, it's falling apart. Now, since I put on the light there, you can see that this one started to grow normally. It's started to grow normally, but it can't anymore because they don't have anything to stand on. The roots needs to be really strong before it can go any further. So most probably that my cucumber are safe for now. Hopefully. If not, then it's not a big deal. The celery has already strong base established there because it was a celery that I bought at the store. And those, but I got bulbs for them like there's no tomorrow, so there's no problem there. Also, what you want to notice there, the color here is a brownish yellow. This is normal, right? I changed my my container too there. I've noticed that if you have, like in my case, like 20-ish fish there, you don't need a big container, and it's much more better that way because you can actually get a better filtration, and there is a current and a cycle when it's smaller that you cannot get with a bigger one. And that was my bigger one. So you see, that's what you need. So here in the back there you can see the tomato plants. So this is a test bed basically, and I'm gonna put anything in there, but the tomato plants were planted right the week before, two there before. I had a raft system there that I put down on another video. So this one here is something that I started before. Didn't get a proper light, but as you can see, there is definitely green leaf and a yellow leaf. The greener one is because of the light. Lights make a difference. You really need to put that in perspective when you do this, and I'm really pleased. Those lights cost me almost nothing. You can get that at any hardware store. You can put that together with something that you have in your house there. It's really cheap to make. Anybody can do that, and it's definitely something to go forward with. That's the best thing that I've been told as far as I'm talking now. It's the best. You can't go wrong with those. They're gonna do the job. They're gonna get it from point A to point Z all the way through, no problem. You don't need the LEDs, you don't need the tube, you don't need anything else but that, and it's gonna do the job. All right, so that's just to show you where I'm at, and to show you that those lights are definitely much more better than anything else I've tried so far. Now, oh yeah, the carrots are not growing, maybe because of the light there. They're still there somewhere. As you can see there, that's my new filtration system. Much more easier to take care of if it's right there. And the fish are feeling a lot better when you got a filtration system like this. So what I did there, I took a fish filtration system, the small one. You can get that at Walmart. I put something like this inside, like this, right inside the bag, so the hose was not locked down there. And after it's done, you put elastic like this, and once every now and then you just change the filter, or you just rinse it in water. It's gonna do the job, and it's definitely picking up a whole bunch of things there, as you don't want too much garbage to get in there, and you want some kind of filtration so the fish don't actually die. And you know, that brownish water there is good, but you know, you need to keep an eye on things, to keep your fish happy, to check the pH once in a while, make sure everything is fine with them, make sure that they don't get any disease and all that, and feed them twice a day, in my case for redfish, one in the morning, one in the night, right before I go to bed, and it's number one for them. Alright, so that's a run around of what's going on here. Don't know if the last video I did told you guys I put some square steel thing there so my cucumber could go up. I redid my light, which I told you, but I put some cords here which are gonna go all on the top, and this right there I might be putting something like this in every spot, and put some lights here and grow some little things there like salads, things like that there, and which I'm gonna be using no more neons. I'm gonna get rid of that shortly, and I'm gonna only put those lights, which are cheap, efficient, and you ain't got no problem with it. You don't have to wait months to get them. You just go to your hardware store, you pick up the lights, here we go, that's done. Canadian money, what, $10 for 3 bulb or whatnot there, because they're super efficient bulbs, super strong bulbs, and the bays are really cheap there, and you can use an old extension cord that you have at home to fix them up. It's worst case scenario, maybe $25-30, and you get the lights that you need, you get the spectrum that you need, and you get everything that you need. It's borderline magical, and that's what I like. So just to let you know that for those people who watch this and say, oh, that's not professional, it's a test bed. I'm having fun with this, and this is how it is, and I'm learning, and I'm making you learn in the same time, so people who want to do this are gonna save time and money. I bought those on the internet. I bought those tubes there for like 20-ish a piece, but I'm still gonna reuse them. You can always use that around the house, but to be honest with you, forget the leads, unless you want to grow them and you got specific kinds of leads that are gonna make everything fine, and you pay like $500 for them. Maybe they're gonna be good, but to be honest with you, $50, worst case scenario, had an every of those lights there, and you're gonna be in business. All right, see you guys.